Hey, this is Alan from Third Coast Off-Road, and today I'm talking to you about the Polaris Sportsman XP1000S, specifically mine. I bought this in 2020. To me, this was probably the best year for these because they had the Walker Evans reservoir adjustable shocks on them. The ride and handling of this machine is absolutely phenomenal. I've done a couple things to it. I've modified the airbox, done a tune, exhaust, and clutching. My wife rides a 19 XP1000, and that was considerably faster than this, and that really didn't sit well with me. So we did some performance upgrades to it, and boom, this now is faster than hers again, and it feels just right. Before it was kind of a little bit doggy, now it's on the money. It's really fun to ride. I'm really happy with what I ended up with. The exhaust we put on it was the HMF, and I kind of want to touch on this because we were really disappointed with them as a company. We've done a lot of aftermarket exhausts on a lot of different things at Third Coast, and this was the first time that we had a real problem with fitment for an exhaust. Long story short, we got it. It looks terrible. We're going to have the pictures attached here so you can see it. Horrible looking exhaust. We contacted HMF, told them that, hey, this isn't right. We sent it to them. They told us that, oh, it's perfectly fine. You know, this is how it's supposed to fit. We ended up having to heavily modify it, heat it up, bend it, do a bunch of stuff to it to get it to fit right. The sound is excellent, but I would never buy a product from them again. And especially the way that they handled things, not impressed at all, not even a little bit. And they were even to the point where they didn't want to warranty anything because we had started the machine one time. Not that we ran it for a day or anything else. We started it just to check for leaks, rubbing issues, anything else. Just trying to get a full evaluation of the system before we contacted them to try to get it addressed. So we were pretty unimpressed. But overall, this has been an awesome machine. If you didn't know, these share the taillights with a Razor, so you can add blacked out taillights off of a Razor onto one of these and the center light, and they're pretty awesome looking. So if you're looking to make some changes to your machine, you definitely got some room to make improvements. These also will handle Razor wheels. So keep in mind, if you're putting larger tires on your quad, you really should reclutch it because it ends up putting too much load in the secondary. You can end up breaking the secondary or have belt issues. Plus it gets the power kind of back to where it's supposed to be again. So if you're going up to a larger tire size, make sure that you're doing the clutching. There is quite a bit of performance to be gained off of a clutch kit. With that said, we used RVS on this for the tune and the clutch kit. Very happy with them as a company. They did a great job. They handled everything we needed. Any issues we had, they immediately addressed. Great bunch of guys to deal with. Very impressed. I also changed the headlights out on this to LEDs just to give a little bit better night riding experience. If you haven't ever put LEDs in one of your rides and you're still running the factory incandescent bulbs, it changes the game for night riding. LEDs are so much better, it's insane. So I highly recommend that's a mod that you do because night riding is way, way, way better. Keep in mind, again, Third Coast Off-Road, we do work on quads and we do modify them as well. So if you've got a Sportsman that you'd like to get a little bit better performance out of, reach out to us and we'll be happy to get you fixed up.